I remember Santa's office being harder than this actually before. There being more mopping. There's Santa's boomstick over there. We can keep that. That's actually an achievement to keep that. But I don't think I'm going to bother. For now. No, I don't think I will actually. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not too concerned about getting the achieves on this one. And I have got them before, so... I think they've saved them actually. They haven't been lost. We won't worry about that. Yeah, there's Rook's Keep. I just realised. There's a nice advert for Rook's Keep. This is why some of the figures before, like the castles and things, and the normal looking heroes, didn't look like people from Rook's Keep, because they're generally fairly monstrous looking. Do I have to burn the chairs? Can't remember. Do not remember. Let's get these out of here. Yeah, which is I think the worst room. I think probably the trickier parts are probably the ones with through the workshop over that way, because there's just so much stuff to do in there. There's a lot of bodies, but also there's a lot of presents to be carried. And simply the only thing you can do is just simply ferry them across and stick them in the furnace. Anyway, let's get another bin, and we'll go through the rest of Santa's, poor old Santa's letters. More dynamite there as well. I mean, if Santa did blow his head off, I mean that seems like a bit of a surprise to me, because I mean the sort of stocks of stuff he's got here. This is a man who has clearly had plans. You know, he's booked things ahead of time. He's, you know, this has been, it's not an impulsive thing. He's just, you know, he's been building the supplies up for quite a while, the dynamite and everything else, and the Molotovs. So he looked like a man who was, you know, going somewhere, had plans. So if you were like that, what? This is whiskey. Okay, that's okay. If you were doing that, why would you suddenly go, I'm going to top myself? You know, you've got all this dynamite and supplies and everything. You'd go out with a proper bang, wouldn't you? Like, you know, you'd actually go out and I don't know, blow the whole workshop up. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm thinking maybe they got in here first. I got tipped off by an elf, maybe, and I managed to stop him before he went too far. Well, he'd already gone too far, but further than he's gone already. What does this say? Your tired greetings, Mr. Claus. I represent a selective group of people with great gift-giving ambitions. I'd forgotten this one. The Ku Klux Claws are looking for lovely people, very clean sheets. The Ku Klux Claws are looking for more people with your prominence. Join us so we can show you great things, use greater profits, assist you in labour management, or grant you access to special equipment. We await your response. In snow and giving, appointed Spriggan Clean. KKK. What else we got here? Dear Mr. Claus, invoice December 5th. Your total for this month comes to toys and other play items, $953,000. Electronic devices, $5,430,000. Yeah, I'm not surprised, that's a big one. Shipping and handling, $35,000. Total, $6,418,920. Payment will be called by no later than the 4th of the following month. Good day and thank you for your business. Wang Chow Industries. See, where do you think it come from? You know what I mean? He may be having elves making some of the presents, but it still costs him. How he's been surviving up until now, I don't know. Poor old Mr. Claus. Debt. Debt has driven him, amongst other things, to the terrible things he's done. Dear Mr. Claus, I have in my possession video footage recorded in infrared of you along with your gang entering one of my premises via the fireplace. The footage also shows loitering and you personally removing my valuable property, milk, glass and confectionery items. At present I am preparing to forward this evidence to local authorities, unless I receive compensation from your organisation in the sum of no less than $100,000. I have generously decided to give you until Monday to complete this transaction or face the consequences of your transgression. Yours faithfully, Lord Deviant Snakely. So you're suing Santa Claus because he broke into your premises and presumably drank some milk and ate some cookies. Why were the milk and cookies left out in the first place? What do we have here? Urgent. I'm running out of voices, by the way. I didn't have money to start with. Even less of them now. Excuse me while I slurp my ginger beer. Oh, lovely. Nectar of the gods. Mr. Claus, it is with a heavy heart and dwindling pocket that we regret to inform you that you are being sued in the amount of $250,000. The claims are as follows: destruction of property, damages, emotional suffering, public disturbance, and obscenity. Apparently your reindeer had defecated across the house or houses as they passed by the area. For full claims and details, please read through pages 5 through 49. Yours, Dick Berg and Sons. And lastly, what do we have here? Dear brother, I'm in jail again and I need bail money. I was caught whipping children in the streets. It's this one town, they're always trouble. I know you told me not to go out at Christmas, but why must you have all the fun? Oh, I'm so bored. I hope you send an elf with the money soon. I do like elves. So fragile. Remember, you owe me for that one. Owe me one for that Russian mafia incident. Your brother, Krampus. Oh, Krampus. So it obviously runs in the family. The unpleasantness and insanity. Ah, poor old Santa. How'd you get the job in the first place, mate? Oh, I don't know. But I think his office is now clear. Clear of the sad evidence. We'll possibly dump the chair as well. Okay, that's not... What the hell? Oh my god, you know what I forgot? I put the blooming Molotovs in there, didn't I? I was thinking they'll be alright, they'll just burn up, but no. Okay, well you've got a mini version of the dynamite going off. And if we look up... Has it blown up the baubles as well? I think I cleared most of the baubles, didn't I? That one seems to be okay. But yeah, this level can just rapidly get out of hand with the amount of mess you can make with the dynamite and everything else. I mean, forget organs falling on the floor out of the usual dispensers. I mean, it was far worse. Also, how are we going to... I know I'm not inclined to, but if I did the feedback form for these little guys here, how would I write on the feedback form how well each of these elves has performed? Because they're elves, poor little fellas. You can't be mean about elves. How would you know which one's done a good job and a bad job? Oh, goodness. I'm glad I cleared around the fireplace first. I don't even know why I did that, really. I think it was just... I was slipping to my old grooves of having done the level before. I remember, you should really clear around the fireplace first, just to reduce the amount of mess that you can possibly make. Oh, well, I'm sure I'll be chasing soot stains out later from various places, but... Oh, well, it's not too bad. Which one's a cleanish bucket? That's the bucket with the tokens in. Is this now clear in here? It is, isn't it? Let's just burn this chair. Yeah, I forgot all about the damn Molotovs. Well, I forgot about the Molotovs in full stop, but I forgot that they would also go boom in the fireplace. There's dynamite in there. Yes, there we go. Right. Maybe I should move this across, actually. As this is a broken bucket anyway. There we go. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I mean, I have to always wonder, what is Christmas like for you anyway? Because, I mean, we have a fairly small family, so there's oh, for pity's sake. Carrying on, regardless. There's, I pop round to see my sisters, relatives, and things like that as well. But, otherwise it's mostly, I'm with the wife and kids and doing the usual, oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We have a problem now. Hold on. The reason the dynamite's in the bucket is because, of course, the water prevents it going boom. But now, of course, there's no water in the bucket. Oh, come on, Alf, don't be a pain. See, I told you they were awkward. Okay, let's try turning it over. Oh, I think we got it. Come on, light it up. Oh, no. There. As I was saying... Getting there, you. Yes, for me, Christmas is a bit of fun with the family, the wife and kids, but otherwise, seeing some of the relatives. I'm sure for some of you it's probably, maybe it's quite a big family affair. Maybe you have endless relatives to go and see, aunties and uncles and goodness knows what else. Friends of the family, business people. Who knows? Depending on what your dad's business is like, your mum and dad's business is like. Who knows what sort of things Christmas is for you? I'm sure it's very different for different people. It's easy to get used to. This is what Christmas means to me, and that's what expect it's the same for everybody. But it's probably not by any means. I mean, it was more when I was a kid, I think. There were more relatives. We've got less older relatives, at least on my side. My wife's got loads of relatives. What's this? Crinkly coin purse. I don't know why some of these strike me as funny. They just do, okay? They just do. And my wife's got loads of relatives on her side, but, you know, we tend not to see them. They're a bit further away, so I don't see them at Christmas. But when I was a kid, it was more the older relatives. You know, grannies and grandmas and cousins and everything else. So Christmas was a nice affair. Especially to see some of the older ones. What does it say? Hello, Mr. Santa. I don't want any more stupid books. Again, you must give me new Ultra Mega Water Blaster Assault Cannon. I want the big XXS one, so I'll be bigger than Kenny's one. I want to fill it with acid. What? I'm going to fill it with acid? What's wrong with you, child? From my daddy's shop and spray down old Mr. Crutch's car. I don't remember that. That teacher for calling cops again. Now hurry up, Stephen Creeley. Stephen, you need help, sir. My goodness, acid in your thing. I do not remember that one. I don't remember that one at all. Anyway, as I was saying about nice relations. Oh god, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? It's House of Horror all over again when I stuck myself in the attic because I couldn't get past all the boxes I'd put down. Yes, it was a nice time, you know, for me as a kid. Christmas was a nice time to see see some of the older relatives, my nans and things that I wouldn't normally see. Particularly my dad's mum. Yeah, I'm paranoid now, really am. What do I need up there? Another bucket, probably, don't I? Fingers crossed, here we go again. Yeah, my dad's mum would sit there all evening. Little gin and... No, not gin and tonic, actually. It wasn't a gin and tonic. It was a slow gin, wasn't it? It was a slow gin that she used to like. It's a little glass of gin in her hand all night. Lovely, little tiny one. Little tiny glass. I remember it very clearly, actually, the glass. Because it was only ever used for that, I seem to remember. They give Nana a drink. A little tiny... Not even as big as an egg cup. Little clear glass with like a sort of silver band. Right, who's this, by the way? Scampy Longnose. Down you go, Scampy. And what's this? Santa, my parents say I was good, so I could write to you, ask for stuff. I want the new Super Turbo Jet Racer car and all the extras. Also, I want lots of chocolates and the new Wipeout 8. Dewey Water Patch. Unfortunate name, Dewey. But there we go. Yeah. There we go. Yes, my Nan. Sit there with a little glass of slow gin all night. You alright, Nan? Yeah, I'm alright, dear. You know, just every now and then someone to check on her, see how she's doing. Just sit there. She wouldn't drink very much. She'd sit there sipping a little glass of slow gin. Except, of course, that unbeknownst to every other adult that went past her, every time someone went past my Nan, they would top up her little glass of slow gin. So the reason she never seemed to drink much all night was because she had the never-ending glass of someone filling it up constantly. By the end of the night, she was probably quiet because she was blasted. She's about 4'10", the approximate mass of a beach ball, and she's drunk about a litre of gin. Now, when she's quiet, she's off her head. If you were to take her into the kitchen right about now and liquidise her, the resultant fluid would probably have a significant kick to it. It's mostly alcohol. There we go. My little Nan. She wasn't going to tell anybody, of course. She got free gin on tap. She's not going to mention it to anybody. But there you go. I don't know if the adults realised or not, or they simply didn't care. I don't know. Oh, my Nan. Little tiny lady she was. Right. Come here, you. Oh, for God's sake. Right. One more note over there as well. Did those baubles break? Have they made the water dirty? They don't appear to have done. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. But, there we go. Right. And I think now, up here is also fairly done. What does this note say? Which little treasure is this from? Mr. Santa, I was good this year, so I want a pony and a bike and a new clarinet too. Timmy Slaybottom. Well, you know, Timmy, actually, I think yours is probably the most reasonable letter I've seen so far. You know, you were good. You were asking for something unreasonable, which is a pony. Well, not necessarily unreasonable. Probably unreasonable. A bike and a clarinet. You know, if I was your parents, Timmy, I wouldn't have called you Slaybottom for a start. Well, I suppose I couldn't have any choice, could I, really? Because that's your family name. But there we go. I think probably, in addition to the fact that the poor lad is called Slaybottom, I would be inclined to give him anything at all to make up for the fact of the teasing he has at school. But yeah, a pony it's not unreasonable if you can afford that sort of thing. A bike and a clarinet. Yeah, Timmy, that's not so bad at all. Anyway, what else have we got here? Right, I think we'll have to have a break for a bit. How are we doing here for? Oh dear, that one's something's gone bang here. One of the baubles. I'm still missing a shell casing I dropped down earlier. Before I go any further though, I think what I'm going to do, I'll have a little pop next door and see what else is over here. See, there's a lot of stuff still to go. There's a lot of things still to get dealt with. These have all got to go, these blocks here. Excuse me. So the poor little elves. Potentially poor little elves. Possibly, we're going to assume they're poor little elves from now on, okay? The elves try to mount some sort of defence. Oh! Okay, false alarm. It's merely an organ, which is still causing trouble. Oh, for God's sake! Yes, the elves have maybe tried to mount some sort of defence. Maybe Santa went nuts in here first. Maybe some poor elf wandered in to ask Santa some piece of advice, maybe on a particularly complex piece of wrapping. Jumpers are the worst. I hate wrapping things like jumpers. With, you know, never always awkward. You know, you're trying to get it nice and tightly folded, and the thing moves. And what else? What else was always awkward as a kid? Bottles, I think. Bottles, I think, were a particular loathing. Buying in, my poor old mum anyway. Not that she probably wanted any more toiletries, but the sort of things I used to buy for my mum was toiletries for Christmas. Things like that, you know, not fun to pack. Not fun at all. I tell you what else was bad, actually. A scooter. I'd have had a scooter this year. The damn thing was like I don't know, some obscure geometrical shape this thing was packed into. You know, so the poor little elf probably wandered in here. I'm going to ask the big fat man for some advice on, you know, his particularly tricky job of how to wrap whatever you're doing. You know, it's always best to ask the boss. If you're not sure what you're doing, don't try it. Just ask the boss. You know, it's probably better to get shouted at now for that than do it completely wrong. And he probably stumbled upon a terrible scene of Santa finally going nuts and stabbing one of his little colleagues with great enthusiasm. And then I guess they just locked the door. There appeared to be some sort of wooden door here, and they barred it. And unfortunately, not realising that Santa was fully supplied with various interesting firecrackers. By the way, the fireworks have stopped, haven't they? So that was it. That was the firework display we had outside. That brief section there, just to... Maybe it wasn't fireworks at all. Maybe it's next door's car blowing up. I don't know. Anyway, not realising, the poor little elves didn't realise that Santa was fully equipped to deal with such obstacles. Petty obstacles. Let's run away. At the door to his own workshop, I simply blew it to pieces. And the poor little guys hiding behind it didn't know what hit them. Here we go, another workshop to deal with. A lot of presents in here. Awkward ceilings as well to be... how did you get up there? Were you blown up there? Get the bits down from... And then finally down into the stable. Oh dear. And also, just wanted to check something else as well. I remember I said about Santa's body, the fact that Santa wasn't... Oh, there is something down here, actually. Did there used to be reindeer bits? Oh, okay, there is a reindeer bit down here. This is the stable. There's not really big bits of reindeer, just little bits. So hopefully what I found upstairs on Santa's desk wasn't, in fact, a skull piece of Santa. The flowing white hair of Santa where he blew his head off. No, I think maybe it was a bit of reindeer. Well, it does give the still worrying thought that Santa was gnawing on a bit of his own reindeer. But there you go. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough for now on the session. I think for now. I'm going to come back a bit later. What's that a picture of? Maybe Santa's been longing for a warmer climate, and he's gone for extremes. No, that's enough for the Santa's workshop for now, I think. There's a smear from the damn Molotovs. I'm going to have a break for a bit, and I'll come back and finish some more in a bit.